was out early that warm August day. Our Warwickshire lads had been sent far away to a camp in the northeast, preparing for war. Most not yet 20, so young and so raw. They'd been marching all morning in sweltering heat, sweating, exhausted, half dead on their feet. Arriving in Blythetown, they were ordered to rest and bathe in the North Sea before their next test. 600 soldiers went on to the beach, laughing and joking along the tide's reach. But the joy of that moment would soon turn to grief when the pull of the current took men underneath. Lieutenant Colonel Chatterley sat high on his horse, anxiously watching more waves changing course. His chargers were swimming near to the land, but the wild swirling sea was beyond his command. Sergeant John Riley was just back from France. He dived in to save them, but stood little chance. Some waded out bravely, grabbed 5 with their hands, but 9 lives were taken that day on Blythe sands. The youngest to die was a boy from King's Heath. His father stood dumbstruck in sheer disbelief. This cannot have happened, poor Mrs. Blunt said. She couldn't believe her Jessie was dead. At the inquest on Monday, there were questions to ask. Coroner Rutherford had the sad task. To swim there was madness, one fisherman claimed, but the jury decided no one should be blamed. Lieutenant Colonel Chatterley sat high on his horse, anxiously watching more waves changing course. His chargers were swimming near to the land, but the wild swirling sea was beyond his command. The sun was out early that warm August day. We sat out on that evening, our thoughts drawn to the dawn. The windrush would be leaving, through a haze of smoke and rum. He trod his memory, told some long forgotten tales, smiled then said to me, "You be all right there, you be all right there. You know there's jobs to fill, they need your skill. You be all right there." And so we left Jamaica, said farewell to our roots. We came ashore at Tilbury in our hats and Sunday suits, driven by a vision of pavements lined with gold, freedom, wealth and plenty, the dream that we'd been sold. You be all right there, you be all right there. You know there's jobs to fill, they need your skill. You be all right there. As winter came a-creeping, I found myself alone. I missed the Caribbean sun and my family friends back home. We had to beg from room to room, no coloureds wanted here. The mighty empire I'd admired had given way to fear. You be all right there, you be all right there. You know there's jobs to fill, they need your skill. You be all right there. Can anyone imagine how I felt inside? The anger and frustration that I forced myself to hide. I worked for just a pittance compared to other folks, forced to sit and listen to endless racist jokes. You be all right there, you be all right there. You know there's jobs to fill, they need your skill. You be all right there. The days have turned to decades since I came across the sea. I'm told my city soon will have a black majority, multiracial to its core, but a slave of history. Privilege and poverty remain for all to see. You be all right there, you be all right there. You know there's jobs to fill, they need your skill. You be all right there. Tommy on the bridge, 30 years of begging there, Tommy on the bridge. They say the times are dopeless compared to foreign climes, but I bless the canny folk up here who've given me good times. Most of us crave a blazing sun or a fire to fight the cold. There's nothing like a bit of frost to line me cap with gold. Tommy on the bridge, Tommy on the bridge, 30 years of begging there, Tommy on the bridge. I may be blind, I may be lame, but I talk of this and that, and sway both arms in front of me to point to me hat. I stand across the centre point so none can force us down. The police and the legal men shake their heads and frown. Tommy on the bridge, Tommy on the bridge, 30 years of begging there, Tommy on the bridge. The rich will often pass us by, but some are scared of hell. They throw their farthings down at me as if God couldn't tell. Sometimes you'll get a gentleman who'll flick a silver groat, hand me down a bottle, some food or give a coat. Tommy on the bridge, Tommy on the bridge, 30 years of begging there, Tommy on the bridge. I've heard about the empire and the battles far away. Is it worth the bloody slaughter, the endless price we pay? There's a lad up here south broadsides about the collier's lot, how the owners rob him daily of everything he's got. Tommy on the bridge, Tommy on the bridge, 30 years of begging there, Tommy on the bridge. They say the tunes are changing, now all kinds of goods are sold, and the toffs arrive in motor cars, a vision to behold. But up there all around the church in hovels tucked away are the families of the destitute who cling to life each day. Tommy on the bridge, Tommy on the bridge, 30 years of begging there, Tommy on the bridge, Tommy on the bridge, Tommy on the bridge, 30 years of begging there, Tommy on the bridge, Tommy on the bridge.
Hello, we're Hook, Line and Sinker, but sadly without Chrissy because she's moving to Devon. But I'm Sue and this is Karen.
Hello.
And we're going to sing for you My Johnny Was a Shoemaker.
My Johnny was a shoemaker, and dearly he loves me. My Johnny was a shoemaker, but now he's gone to sea, with pitch and tar to soil his hands, and to sail across the sea, stormy sea, and sail across the stormy sea. His jacket was a deep sky blue, and curly was his hair. His jacket was a deep sky blue, it was, I do declare, for to reef the topsail up against the mast, and to sail across the sea, stormy sea, and sail across the stormy sea. Someday he'll be a captain bold with his brave and gallant crew. Someday he'll be a captain bold with his sword and spyglass too. And when he has his gallant captain's sword, he'll come home and marry me. Marry me, he'll come home and marry me.
An American song, Factory Girl. No more shall I work in a factory to grease me up my clothes. No more shall I work in a factory with splinters in my toes.
It's pity me, my darling, it's pity me, I say. It's pity me, my darling, and carry me away. No more shall I wear the old black dress, greasy all around. No more shall I wear the old black bonnet with holes all in the crown. It's pity me, my darling, it's pity me, I say. It's pity me, my darling, and carry me away.
No more shall I hear those drummer wheels rolling o'er my head. When factory girls are hard at work, well, I'll be in my bed.
It's pity me, my darling, it's pity me, I say. It's pity me, my darling, and carry me away. No more shall I see the super come, all dressed up so proud, for I know I'll marry a country boy before the year is out. It's pity me, my darling, it's pity me, I say. It's pity me, my darling, and carry me away. No more shall I work in a factory to greasy up my clothes. No more shall I work in a factory with splinters in my toes. It's pity me, my darling, it's pity me, I say. It's pity me, my darling, and carry me away.
Cockle shells for you now, which Martin Wyndham Reed actually, well, we learnt it from Martin Wyndham Reed, but he said he thought it originally came from Scotland. So.
When cockle shells turn silver bells and mussels grow on every tree, when blooms arise midst frost and snow, then will my false love prove true to me. Oh, waily, waily, our love is bonny, a little while when first it's new. But love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like the morning dew. Oh, had I wist before I kissed that love had grown so ill to win, I'd have locked my heart tied it up with a silver pin. Oh, waily, waily, our love is bonny, a little while when first it's new. But love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like the morning dew, and fades away like the morning dew.
Hello again. We're going to sing you The Fisherman's Lassie, which is a song we learned from Isla Sinclair when she came to Deal Folk Club. She said she heard one of her relations, as a little girl, she heard one of her relations singing it looking out towards the sea. So, Fisherman's Lassie.
I'm a ramblin', tambolin', father-do-a-day. I'm a ramblin', tambolin' lassie. I'm a ramblin', tambolin', father-do-a-day, and they call me the fisherman's lassie. Oh, the fisherman, he's a bold young man. You'll never find anything bolder. He wears his sea boots over his knees and his straps across his shoulder. I'm a ramblin', tambolin', father-do-a-day. I'm a ramblin', tambolin' lassie. I'm a ramblin', tambolin', father-do-a-day, and they call me the fisherman's lassie.
I will dress myself in my Sunday best, and I'll make myself look bonny. Then I will hie me to the quay to greet my fair young Johnny.
I'm a ramblin', tambolin', father-do-a-day. I'm a ramblin', tambolin' lassie. I'm a ramblin', tambolin', father-do-a-day, and they call me the fisherman's lassie. My Johnny, he's a fisherman fine. He brings in crowns of herring. Now he's coming home to me, and our love will soon be sharing. I'm a ramblin', tambolin', father-do-a-day. I'm a ramblin', tambolin' lassie. I'm a ramblin', tambolin', father-do-a-day, and they call me the fisherman's lassie. I'm a ramblin', tambolin', father-do-a-day. I'm a ramblin', tambolin' lassie. I'm a ramblin', tambolin', father-do-a-day, and they call me the fisherman's lassie.
Hello again. We're going to sing you Only Remembered. We learnt this song to sing when the Folk Club had a charity night for Remembrance Day. So we actually gave the money that we raised to the Royal British Legion and the Royal Marines Association charity. So Only Remembered.
Fading away like the stars in the morning, losing their light in the glorious sun. Thus would we pass from this earth and its toiling, only remembered for what we have done. Only remembered, only remembered this earth and its toiling, only remembered for what we have done. Only the truth that in life we have spoken, only the seeds that in life we have sown, these shall pass onwards when we are forgotten, only remembered for what we have done. Only remembered, only remembered, only remembered for what we have done. These shall pass onwards when we are forgotten, only remembered for what we have done. Who'll sing the anthem and who'll tell the story? Will the line hold? Will it scatter and run? Shall we at last be united in glory? Only remembered for what we have done. Only remembered, only remembered, only remembered for what we have done. Shall we at last be united in glory? Only remembered for what we have done. Only remembered, only remembered, only remembered for what we have done. Shall we at last be united in glory? Only remembered for what we have done.
Sung from the American Civil War. We shall meet, but we shall miss him. There will be a vacant chair. We shall linger to remember while we breathe the evening air. When a year ago we gathered, joy was in his mild blue eye, and a golden cord is severed, and our hopes in ruins lie. We shall meet, but we shall miss him. There will be a vacant chair. We shall linger to remember while we breathe the evening air. By our fireside, sad and lonely, often will the bosom swell in remembrance of the story, how our noble hero fell, how he strove to bear the banner in the thickest of the fight, and uphold our country's honor with the strength of manhood's might. We shall meet, but we shall miss him. There will be a vacant chair. We shall linger linger to remember while we breathe the evening air. Now they tell us wreaths of glory shall forever deck his brow, but it soothes the anguish only, sweeping all our heartstrings now. Sleep today, O early fallen, in thy green and narrow bed, while the leaves of pine and cypress mingle with the tears we shed. We shall meet, but we shall miss him. There will be a vacant chair. We shall but to remember while we breathe the evening air. We shall meet, but we shall miss him. There will be a vacant chair. We shall linger to remember while we breathe the evening air. While we breathe the evening air. I did a little tour of America last September, and after my booking at the Portsmouth Maritime Folk Festival, a lady emailed me and said that she'd listened to me singing this song on YouTube, which I did about 10 years ago, and I've completely forgotten all about it, so I had to relearn it. So this is the second time around version of Drive Dull Care Away from the singing of Joe Hickerson. Why should we of our lot complain, or grieve at our distress? Some think if riches they could gain, 'twould be true happiness. Alas, in vain is all their strife, life cares will not allay. But since we're here with friends so dear, we'll drive dull care away. Away, 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 we'll drive dull care away. But since we're here with friends so dear, we'll drive dull care away. Why should the rich despise the poor? Why should the poor repine? For in a few short years from now, in equal friendship bind. They're all the same, we're all to blame, they're all made of one clay. But since we're here with friends so dear, we'll drive dull care away. Away, 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 we'll drive dull care away. But since we're here with friends so dear, we'll drive dull care away. The only circumstance in life that ever I would find to conquer care and temper strife was a contented mind. With this in store, there's so much more than all things else convey. But since we're here with friends so dear, we'll drive dull care away. Away, 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 we'll drive dull care away. But since we're here with friends so dear, we'll drive dull care away. So always make the best of life, don't render it a curse. Take it as you would a wife, for better or for worse. Life at its best is but a jest, like a dreary winter's day. But since we're here with friends so dear, we'll drive dull care away. Away, 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 we'll drive dull care away. But since we're here with friends so dear, we'll drive away, 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 we'll drive the care away. But since we're here with friends so dear, we'll drive the care away.